everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Marcia Parker.
And we are here to do another review for you guys. This is for a movie that is currently available on Netflix, at least as we record this. You never know down the line if you're watching it later whether Netflix will still have it or not. But this is one that I watched, and this is one that Marcia might legitimately have a beef with me on, because it's one of those things where I was like, hey, I thought this was pretty good. It was different, you know, it was pretty cool. Marcia, I think you'd enjoy it. And then she comes back today and she's like, yeah, not so much. So it's going to be one of those reviews, guys. Today we're going to be discussing Patchwork. And essentially the long and short of it is it's a new age Frankenstein type film. Right. And if we're going to do it like usual, let's give our overall thoughts. And overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was different enough. While it was trying to be funny, it never made me laugh, but it was different enough that I actually appreciated it as, I guess, an acting exercise more than anything, because it was interesting that way. Yeah. So yeah, overall I appreciated it, but I can't really say I'd go back for seconds anytime in the near future.
Yeah.
Marcia?
I like the concept of it. I think the execution was not there, but I can get behind the concept. Mm-hmm. It definitely felt like the acting. It was an exercise that these lovely ladies were still practicing their acting skills, because it wasn't really that great of acting skills. But overall, I wouldn't discount it if you like to watch those, rare movies that are different and just kind of get, new ideas on new concepts. I think this was really good for that. But otherwise, I wasn't very entertained. It was really frustrating.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll get into it more in depth here in a second. But the story is, it follows a girl to start. Mm-hmm. One particular girl who's going through life. She isn't the most popular at work. She's meeting some people at a bar, and it seems to be sort of by force after a fashion, and the people that come do one drink and then leave. And so she doesn't seem that terrible to us yet. Yeah. So there's obviously something we don't know or something like that, but she's just at this bar and doesn't have a lot of fun, trying to have fun, and ends up blacking out by the end of the night. And waking up and when she wakes up, she has a bit of trouble with her locomotion. Yeah. And when she gets to a mirror, you see that her face is now been trisected. So there is essentially her on one third, another girl on another third, and another girl on the lower third. Yeah. So she has been Frankenstein. And it's not all her, so hence Patchwork, but what is quickly revealed is that not only is it three girls in one, but it's three girls in one. Yeah. All three of their brains are somehow working together. You gotta suspend a lot of disbelief in this one.
You gotta just accept that. Right. All three personalities were also incorporated in this venture, because they were all three trapped inside this one body, working against each other and then together and then kind of together against.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's funny because at first it's like three different personalities are trying to go three different directions, and the body has to get and tries to get, and so that is the acting I'm talking about, where it's the one girl from the beginning that's playing the overall. Right. She's the one doing the physicality of it all. And the rest is just makeup. But they made the makeup look really good, like it was the other two girls that they're showing in her head, Right. So it's a Herman's Head situation. 90s television show, short-lived, one season reference for any of you guys that get that. But it's all three of them arguing with each other in the head, but in the world that the body is in too. That's how they represent it. And actually I thought there was a good twist towards the end, because what they realize is what ends up feeling good is killing. Yeah. Killing guys that deserve it. Or people that deserve it, and
people they thought was responsible for
their deaths, right? For what happened to them. Mm-hmm. And again, there's a twist at the end that I don't want to spoil, but that is the story of it all. And I thought, again, for having seen as many horror movies as I have, it was nice to see. It was very, if I could liken it to anything, it's very Reanimator, you guys, in tone. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it's very, for those of you that have, it is a very Reanimator type movie. It's tongue-in-cheek. It's people coming back and doing things that they shouldn't be able to do, but you just have to buy into it and enjoy it for the ride that it is.
Yeah. I mean, you pinpoint the story very well. I mean, the next thing would be the acting, and I thought that the acting was really, really rough. Okay. Maybe
all of them?
I thought they were all pretty rough.
Okay.
But to your point, though, that the one actress was playing the 3-in-1 role, which I thought she did really well in that aspect, because when you're watching the movements, it feels like you're watching somebody who is being pulled in 3 different directions, or a puppet that can't quite get there.
The strings aren't working right.
Right. Like, you're just trying to work together as a team because it's one person's arm, one person's leg, and the mind is controlling everything. But when you have 3 people trying to control the mind, it would be really tough to be walking around. And then just seeing them out in public was interesting too, because even like they get in the cab at one point, and they escape and they get in the cab, and the cab driver is like not really that concerned that this Frankenstein.
They see
lady,
everything in cabs, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And he's just like, oh wait, you can't pay this fare, and kicks her out. Not like, you need to go to a hospital, I'm just going to drop you off there, so it was very interesting. But I don't know, I think maybe if the acting was a little bit higher, I would have been able to enjoy it a little bit more.
Well, I actually liked the actresses in the head. One of them is a comedian that's been on some podcasts that I enjoy.
Oh, okay.
I believe by the name of Maria Blasucci. But I could be wrong on that.
Which one is that one?
She was the third one.
The blonde or no?
No.
Oh, the crazy pants one.
Right. But yes.
Blonde was really hard to deal with.
Right. Yeah, the blonde was the toughest, because she wasn't given, I don't think, any sort of depth. She was just your typical Valley blonde. And it was frustrating.
It was really bad.
Yeah. The other two I really liked,
the lights are on, no one's home.
Yeah. The other two I really liked, though. But overall, I could see why it would be frustrating. But again, I think it was a bit of an exercise in acting, because the 2 other ones were really good. Like, the one was very mousy until, and then the other one was a great lead that was carrying everything. I thought she did a really good job carrying everything. Yeah. Honestly.
She had her moments. I don't know. Like, I thought just the way things were coming across were very obvious. I'm reading this off of a script and not
so?
I didn't feel like they were. I didn't buy that they were bought into the project. I felt they were very surface level. The acting, and I didn't feel like they were all the way sold, either whether it's the dialogue or the whole concept or whatever it was. I didn't buy them.
You know who I liked? The doctor.
The doctor was good.
He was good. He was a younger guy that was very authentic in his delivery of his lines. So I really appreciated him. But something that we absolutely have to talk about is the effects in this movie. I liked the effects a lot. There was good stuff. The deaths were good. The actual effects of her were so. I mean, it's such good. I mean, it's practical. So
it's
clearly, it's very. It can seem a little dated, and it can seem a little hokey when you're looking at a girl that's been trisected with stitches and stuff like that. It's like, okay, clearly that's not actually the deal. But for what it was, I thought they did a really, really good job with the practical effects.
Yeah. I think the death scenes were really good. And I like the death scenes, too. I'm not going to knock those, because they were relevant and gory and bloody, and you kind of rooted for them when they were doing them.
But that's like you said, that's a good kudos to the movie, that you were rooting for things to happen when it was going.
Yeah.
So So, but you didn't like it?
Overall, I still didn't like it, and I think I just couldn't get over the acting, and just I think it really was that the dialogue and the acting that just really killed it for me, because I'm just like, I can't handle these girls at all. Like yeah.
You didn't feel like it was three different personalities, female personalities?
No, they were different personalities, but I felt like they were probably all type of women I would hate to be around, and maybe that was the problem for me. I did like the concept. I thought it was good. It was definitely different, and I did not expect that. The twist, I didn't expect the twist either. I didn't really see that coming until it came, and then I was like, oh, okay, well.
It made sense.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought the twist made it a more well-rounded movie,
yeah.
honestly. So, I don't know. There you go, guys. I mean, you got two differing opinions on the same movie. That's part of the beauty of the show, but I also wanted to get a female perspective on it, too. Although it's a female who isn't particularly fond of other females most times.
Well, yeah.
It's the same with Brittany, though. Both of you guys just don't like other girls that much.
I wouldn't hang out with these girls.
All right, guys. Well, if you've seen Patchwork, let us know in the comments down below what you thought. If you haven't, let us know if you're going to give it a try. Again, very similar to The Reanimator in theme, not theme, but in tone. Definitely. So if you're a Reanimator fan with Jeffrey Combs, make sure you check out Patchwork, because it's the same sort of crazy, over-the-top fun. One other thing I have to mention, you guys, is we are trying to really remind everyone about our merch store.
Yes. Down
in the description box down below, the TeePublic site. We have a whole new link, takes you directly to our merch store. We have the brand new design that shows Rob's the design for Pennywise's smile around the horror show. We have a lot of really awesome independent artists even outside of our horror show designs, including Horrific Harry. So if you click that link, you're going to be supporting the channel. And just so you guys know, for all of November, essentially, they're going to be doing stuff. November 13th to the 17th, there will be a pre-Black Friday sale. And then November 22nd to the 25th, there's a Black Friday sale. And then November 26th to the 28th, there's a Cyber Monday site-wide sale. And then November 29th to the December 2nd, there's a 25% off coupon sale. So there's a couple in December too, but we'll tackle those then. But you guys, we added a shit ton of designs that are really awesome, and I'm going to be purchasing some myself. So I want to make sure you guys purchase some so I can cover my purchases, quite frankly.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
But yeah, thank you guys.
And it's almost Christmas, so you got to get your Christmas shopping done early and online and through us.
Exactly. So, and
yeah.
Thank you, Marcia, for joining me on this. This and another one that we're going to be recording is one of the last few. We'll have Marcia on in the studio for a little while she's recovering. But yeah, we will be having her back, and we'll be getting more of these reviews done, probably in the remote way for the next couple months or whatever. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you let us know what you think of this. Click the link in that merch store. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can watch all of our goodness all the time. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Marcia Parker.
And remember, stay scared.